And I have to think that it activates a level of reciprocity that is one thing to point to a statement of investment performance and be proud of that. It's another thing to deepen a relationship where the reciprocity is a different energy. It's more future pacing. There's more energy to it. So if you can combine the both of being a great steward of someone's wealth and their life, you're probably going to make yourself indispensable. I do need to say a couple of things. First of all, yes, I do like pickleball. The only thing that annoys me about pickleball is the name. I just wish it had a more rugged, like, why can't it be called storm ball or special forces SEAL team ball or something? I just wish somebody thought that through a little bit better, but it's still a great game. This is what I want to ask you is being proactive from a planning perspective, adding this into the planning deliverable, it's got to activate, like you were talking about the mindset and that gentleman going back to his wife and having these conversations. It probably activates the realization around the whole vitality that has to come with this as well, because when you talk about going to the Greek islands and 62, 82, I just saw a video of Gary Player, golf professional, running on a treadmill at 80 years old. And he runs better than I do. And I'm like, okay, so it's almost like Roger Bannister in Breaking the 4-Minute Mile. It's okay, right. It's doable. So I think there's a mindset that gets activated when you plan it and are mindful of the vitality component, giving somebody the gift of just, hey, you can't be complacent. You got to keep stirring the pot. You got to keep moving and strengthening and balance and being limber, like all of these different things. These are qualitative nudges, I think, that are very profound.
I went to a workshop once where they asked us at the beginning to think, what year did we think how old did we think we were going to be when we died? And that's a startling question. You get asked that. And then the leader of the workshop said, what I'd like you to do now is think about your life going to your 105. And if you think about that, how does that change how you live today and how you conceive your future? And when you think about 105, sitting here talking to you today, I'm thinking, hey, I have 43 more years. That feels really different than how a lot of people start entering these years. It's a great question to ask your clients, right? What if you changed to thinking that you're going to live to be 105? We know some people are going to do that. And people's fear always is they're going to spend a long time sick. And actually, we know that people really tend not to spend a lot of years really sick or disabled, right? And it happens to some people, but it's not the typical. And the older we live to be, we have what's called a period of compressed morbidity. So it means we're less likely, if we live to be 95, we're probably not going to at 95 end up very disabled for 10 more years. We're probably going to go fairly quickly at that stage. That's the compressed morbidity part. So,
gotcha.
It changes how we think about things. We start to think about the vitality piece and how do we stay vital?
I read a while back that the essence of Zen is you could live to be 100 or it could all be over tomorrow.
Yeah.
So live your life accordingly, which I think is a great perspective around take nothing for granted, have immense gratitude, but plan accordingly. And it's funny, a financial advisor will often talk to a client about not outliving your money. If you went to 105, okay, you need your money to be productive for 43 years or whatever the case may be, if you're retired, of course. But then, of course, what about the other side? Making sure that it is a fulfilling, because again, I read that 200 years ago, the average lifespan was 40.
Yeah.
So here we are. It is incredible. And
it's mind-boggling to think of that, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But you're right. And I do.
Running water and
I love what you said about because I actually have lost people early in my life, some people. And I do have a little bit of that perspective is it could go on to 105 or could be over tomorrow. And if you can somehow balance that and stay vital and still keep thinking, I'm going to shoot for the 105 and healthy and plan in case I don't have that opportunity. So
Yeah, and I think that's just good karma, good energy, that we're not
Absolutely.
entitled to anything. It's all a bonus once you get to a certain point.